Pixels glow and screens alike. Dorks unite, we'll take this mic. Game on, heroes side by side. In this world we laugh, we ride. Roll the dice and cast the spell. Tell your tales we know so well. Quests await where dorks prevail. In our voices legends swell. Press start, dorks embark. Lights out, we ignite the spark. Gaming nerds will never fade. In the land where dreams are made.
Didn't think we were going today until just now.
There was clearly a thumbs up in the Discord, sir.
But either or, like either or, when I responded to it, or Nerfy asked, "Wait, are we still going?" You didn't even say anything.
I didn't see that. Right? What they call special.
I mean, that again, that's a you problem. You should have seen it.
I'm tired as balls right now, and it's not like that. Like I got plenty of sleep, right, and I slept pretty well. But like when you don't get that like sexy 8 hours of sleep, which I don't think I've had in years, it's just not the same.
Hey, yo, same. I don't get those at all.
Yeah, but you're in Canada. You should be sleeping so well. It's so nice and cold up there. And
just because I'm in Canada, it doesn't
this
even
podcast
mean
is not
anything.
brought to you by Monster, but this is probably my favorite flavor.
Ew, Monster.
Huh?
Ew, Monster.
What's wrong with fucking Monster?
It's not good.
It's delicious.
That's a you thing then.
Your butthole.
I know, but still. But anywho, welcome everybody to Dorks Podcast, the show where we don't communicate at all about what's going on.
We don't have it any other fucking way, though.
How?
Oh. Look who decided
I'm here
to join us.
I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Shut up.
Here.
I'm here.
Are you?
I mean, we
no,
just
I'm really
started,
not.
so-
I will not lie to you. I was in bed asleep 5 minutes ago. My alarm went off this morning, and I went, okay, I have to get up and get everything ready because I have a podcast. I have stuff to do today, and then I went back to sleep.
Yeah,
I
that's
had to
something
take-
I would totally do too.
I took the trash out, and then I hear, they're not coming today. It's a holiday. Fuck. All right.
Who's not coming on the holiday?
Garbage bin.
And my Vegeta got knocked over.
Your Vegeta got knocked over. Oh
Vegeta
no!
got
Whatever Shaggy do?
Sailor Moon knocked him over.
Who?
Sailor Moon.
Whatever. She's a fucking uptight cunt.
Right.
Are we in the show long enough now that I can say cunt?
You're absolutely right. A stuck-up cunt that knocked Vegeta over.
She can't beat fucking Goku. It's just not gonna happen. I don't even like Goku.
Yes, she can.
Brother, we're going back to this over
We
again.
are.
Oh, I'll die on this fucking hill. Don't test me.
galactic.
Oh, I know. I know you will die on this hill. And
She
I
can
agree
alter
with you,
fucking
Nerfy.
reality,
Yeah, and she
Like, and I
fucking
agree
this
with you. I'm
motherfucker-
not even an anime person either.
right? Well, and this motherfucker sitting here going with the power of testicles. You know, Vegeta and Goku would totally beat
It
her.
has nothing to do with testicles.
It has to be. because
It
that's the
has
only
a
thing she
lot to
has.
do with that.
It's like, okay, one of my favorite characters is a fucking woman. Hi.
Who's your favorite character?
Who's your
Bulma?
favorite?
Android
character.
18.
Oh, Android 18. Yeah, she beat her too.
Well, I like her and I like 17. 17 is Super 17 was probably my favorite villain. And then I liked 17 just because he's a fucking prick.
This has been an argument on the internet for a long time. I won't lie. There's a lot of
see,
people.
and that's the thing. I don't engage in that because I don't give a shit. There's another fucking argument about Superman and Goku, and I look. I may like Dragon Ball Z, but Superman wipes the floor with Goku. It's literally the story of a man who has no limits versus a man who is unlimited.
I guess. I don't know.
No, he's not unlimited. Superman isn't unlimited.
I didn't say that. What I'm saying is Goku has the potential to reach any limit, and Superman literally has a new power every week. tomorrow he'll fart fucking gold.
Let's throw kryptonite at him.
Well, yeah, I was even gonna say unless
And
if you
how-
have
okay,
unless
but
if
then-
Goku discovers kryptonite, then Goku will win.
Yes, but Goku, being Goku, would not use kryptonite.
You know, actually, this can lead into another thing. Do either of you guys watch Has Been?
I still have to get into watching it. I've
So,
been putting it off.
there's a whole argument going on right now, and it's called the Superman theory or the Superman effect, which is you have to limit a character somehow, otherwise they're so overpowered and so just over the top that it becomes impossible for anything interesting to happen in the story. And the reason the reason that it's called the Superman effect is because they wrote in that they created kryptonite. So Superman does have something that makes him weak.
How many times? Okay, so he literally was buried in a kryptonite fucking coffin, and then 2 weeks later, Doomsday got brought back.
Who got brought back? Doomsday?
Man. No,
Did you just say Doomsday?
I think it was during the Doomsday stuff, or something happened with Doomsday using a shit ton of kryptonite.
That's right. But
The
that's
death.
the writing.
It was called the death of Superman.
There's been the death of Batman, the death of Spider-Man, the death of everybody.
You know what? No. You know, Batman is an amazing character.
Batman is an amazing character
Because
but
he's his fucking his weakness is childhood trauma,
well, yeah, his superpower is money.
intelligence,
It's money.
and fucking
intelligence.
okay. You can have all the money in the world and still not be Batman because like he had.
I know. That's why I'm so fucking disappointed in the fucking billionaires that we have on this planet. All of them could be Batman, and they chose not to. And that's
I choose not to because let's face it, greed always wins.
Yeah. But
Y'all are
Batman.
so fucking depressing.
I'm not depressing. It's true. I'm sorry. The Earth is depressing.
Well, yeah, exactly.
The fucking we're supposed to be thankful today, Nerfy, not Koopa. Koopa's Thanksgiving was last fucking month.
Yeah, it was. And who's this Koopa again?
What am I
Like,
supposed to
you're-
be thankful for? I am thankful
Exactly.
that
What are
that
we
you
supposed to be
sandwiches?
thankful for? Even if I wasn't Canadian and if I was American, what would I have to be thankful for?
I actually don't appreciate sandwiches. You own a condo. You sit down, little boy, and shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Okay?
Watch your
You
tone,
shush. You shush. You shush.
Koopa.
Who?
When you do stupid shit from now on, you're Koopa.
Who?
Yeah, it's only when you say something intelligent that you're Toga.
Fuck, brother. That
Oh.
means that's going to be every time then.
Exactly. There is no curve on this one.
Well, I'm sorry if
Well,
I'm
The
stupid.
curve, the curve also applies to superheroes because they all have to be nerfed somehow.
Yeah. Oh, so yeah, Nerfy wants to be all over him. Everyone wants a good nerfing.
Do you know what nerfing means?
Yes, I know what nerfing is, but it's also playing off your name.
Ah.
Your fucking
There
name
are-
is, hold on. You really? Your name is really your full legal name is Nerf Me Harder Daddy
Yes. Just a little harder.
Esquire.
Just a little harder.
Esquire.
Not too hard. I bruise easily.
She's like a peach.
I am like a peach. I bruise easily and I'm clumsy. It's the ultimate combination.
My God.
For
My
those of us
husband
who
has
actually-
watched me trip over air. Okay.
For those who actually watch who know Nerfy, she looks like a Dalmatian, not because she has a disease, but because she bumps into walls every day, and her pale alabaster skin and all the bruises make her look
Listen.
like a fire dog.
I am the palest Mexican you'll ever meet, for one. For two, it's not my fault they put that wall there.
Okay.
It's just not. Did I tell you guys that somebody called me white passing?
You are
What?
white passing.
I am white passing, but it's very insulting to actually be told
Did
that.
I ever tell you that the most racist thing I ever got called was brown?
Okay.
So, okay.
That's
I'll
not
say-
race. That's the
no,
color.
context. So we had a guy and he was acting crazy, so we were trying to calm him down. And so my partner at the time was talking to him, this and that. He's a white guy, real cool, whatever. So then he almost falls out of his chair. I grab the back of the chair and I grab his shoulder to make sure he doesn't fall. He looks me directly in the eyes. Granted, this man has like some form of Alzheimer's. He was you could tell he was really with it when he was younger, but it's really sad and tragic to see someone like because they're failing. He looks me right in the eyes and goes, "You get your hands off me, Brown." I have never
Okay.
felt so insulted in my life, but I couldn't do anything but laugh.
I mean, that's all that you can really do.
Get your hands off me, Brown.
So with everything that's going on in the news and stuff, my husband was at work and we live in a rural area, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah. And somebody was came up to him and he's like, yeah, so what about all these, meteors and what's going on? And he just looks him dead in the eye. My husband is, you guys have seen him. I'm not going to show him here, but he is white. He is, if he laid naked in the snow, you'd lose him, other than his red hair kind of thing. And he just kind of looks him dead in the eye and goes, yeah, my wife.
Oh,
We lost you. YouTube censorship bait is coming for us. So
You kinda like
we
that.
lost half of your conversation. We heard that you were I believe you were about to say my wife is Mexican.
Oh, he said my wife is Mexican, and the guy he said the guy never looked so uncomfortable and did a Homer Simpson, you know what I mean? Like
Back into the
slowly just
bushes.
backed away. Yeah, that was fun.
So we were supposed to talk about fucking video games that don't want to die, but
We're only 11 minutes in.
Yeah, Dan, calm
We
your
have
tits.
time. Do you
Yeah,
work
Dan,
today?
calm your tits. We're gonna
do.
get there.
You work today?
yeah.
Wow, your life sucks.
I was
We don't
saying
even
I'm gonna
that
celebrate.
I
We
get-
don't even celebrate Christmas or fucking Thanksgiving. We don't work.
I didn't even celebrate mine this year because I don't have family here.
Because what do you got to be thankful for? You're in Canada.
What do you mean? There's plenty
You-
of things I could be
hold
thankful
on,
for.
Hold on. I wish we had that rewind button. We can go back and watch you bitching and moaning about how what do I got to be thankful for? You and Nerfy.
Wow, you sound like a
I'm
fucking
actually
child.
I'm thankful for a lot of things. But I also, hey Lucy, I
Hey,
also
Lucy.
don't I don't celebrate Thanksgiving for other reasons. So
Is it because the man took your land?
it's because it's you know what? I don't want to get political. Okay, like this is.
I'm thankful for that.
You're
I'm
thankful for the Oompa Loompa you have for a president.
Wow.
whoa. Hey, I
Hey,
am
I'm
not.
just saying.
I am very close to Canada, and if I had a choice, I'd be there already. So. Just
I mean,
saying.
you don't want to be here right now with everything being expensive here in Canada, so.
No, we want to go to Scotland. fucking. You guys have seen my husband. He'll blend right in. I won't, but that's okay.
You won't.
I'll
Point
be
and look at you.
confusion, but no. We were going to talk about franchises that just won't die, and I really want to point out that doesn't mean that's a bad thing or a good thing. They just won't die.
And I want to point out that you didn't tell us that before fucking Koopa started going ham about Destiny and Call of Duty.
I just mentioned
we
COD and Destiny, dude.
I agree with both of those, and yeah, those are the ones that need to.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
apparently
I mean,
Black
with the
Ops is fucking trash right now.
with the way, and also with the way that Destiny is just going right now, like it's kind of a
What's up,
It's kinda
Rosalind?
it's kind of something that I think it just really needs to happen, and Bungie really needs to pull the cord and come up with a new IP.
Well, okay, so Destiny, the original Destiny, you know, fucking Tucker, I was all over that shit. I love me some fucking Destiny.
Oh,
Like,
I did too, man.
they
Like
had some
I
great
love the original
characters and-
Destiny.
I don't know what the fuck they did with number 2.
Well, from with number 2, what they did originally, they did put a price tag on Destiny 2, and then after I think it was the 3rd expansion or the 4th expansion, they made it free to play.
Well,
And then they started charging about $100 for every new expansion.
Yeah, it is free to play. I've played it. It's
Mhm.
not bad.
well,
but
they
it's
would
Yeah,
not
and
great.
Destiny.
I hate
I've
sci-fi.
played-
So.
But like I've also played Destiny 2 back when it actually released back in 2017, and I actually paid I believe it was like $70 in Canada, and I actually, for what I played from a little bit of it, I played pretty much the first 2 or 3 expansions. Then I completely stopped playing Destiny, and then I would occasionally pick it up after every little bit because of some new expansions that I got interested in, and then nobody else that I
In other
knew
words,
actually played it.
Toko's the reason Destiny won't die.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Bitch.
No, hear me out. You are the definition on why it won't die, and it's true. It's because players that are done with it and bored and don't like it anymore will go back for an expansion because they like one or two aspects of it and then get bored again. But once you bump those numbers up and give them more money, you know what I mean?
I mean, I haven't even touched Destiny after a little bit. Like
We are nerds,
I
Omega.
refused
Omega,
to
we
pick
are
up
nerds.
the last couple of expansions for Destiny, and after I heard that they lock all of their old content, like
I'm glad you brought that up because that's what really got me to dislike it, because I really enjoyed that scene where the fucking giant mole motherfuckers were blowing up the ship and you're fighting your way to the
Once a new expansion comes out, they lock the old content.
They do.
World of Warcraft doesn't even do that.
I know. And that's really what makes Destiny 2 really bad, is that they lock up all of the old content.
See, you give me shit for playing Fallout 76, right? You give me all kinds of shit. But at least with them, they didn't lock all their old content. They actually
They don't have old content.
Yes, they do.
Exactly.
They changed the entire thing of you're growing with time. And they even make jokes about, wow, it took you a while to get out of the vault there, didn't it? And they'll fuck with you about it. Like it's part of a living universe.
Living. We're playing fast and loose with the word living today, apparently.
You can talk all this shit you want. And Bethesda has a lot of issues. Trust me. Bethesda has a lot of fucking problems. But the only thing they're doing right now is Fallout 76.
Mm.
Nerds are cool. Geeks
Omega,
and dorks. True.
You just
I agree.
Fucking guy.
There's a lot of franchises that, honestly, when I think of a franchise that needs to die, I don't usually think of like an MMO kind of situation, because MMOs actually invest a lot of money into making sure the expansions continue the story or give you new features or stuff like Midnight. I can't remember the full name of the next WoW expansion, but Midnight is coming out in March. I actually paid for early access, so I get to play it on the 2nd. And they're adding a whole ton of shit. They're adding player housing. They're adding a new race. Like that isn't a reskin, which
when they were done making the pandas, they should have been done. Greatest race of any game.
Racist. Anyways, but like they actually, Final Fantasy 14 does the same thing. They add shit as they go along. They don't lock things out and stuff like that. But when you have like games that are like, guess what? It's a new hat. And those are the ones that I'm like, okay, you're done here. Like, this is stupid. This is
something that I would not want to pick up again.
You're like, this is a cool hat, isn't it? You can only get this hat by paying $29.99 extra a month. It's all good. Just do it.
Look at this emoji.
Awesome.
Look at this emote where you can just go like this. This other emote where you can go like this.
Yep. Eventually, you'll be able to move all your fingers. Ha ha! Then they run away with our money. But there are ones that try to add stuff new, and all it is a money grab. COD.
Oh yeah, Call of Duty all the way.
Call of Duty. They try and I'll give them credit. They honestly, every time a new one comes out, they try and add new shit. They
My
do.
ass.
New
Okay,
maps,
you added
new maps. New maps. No,
okay.
hear me out.
Okay.
New maps. Sometimes new games. They honestly do put some kind of effort in.
They steal. They blatantly steal from people. They stole from fucking Fortnite.
Actually, the new Call of Duty has been found to be using AI, but
AI art. I actually did find that out too with when me and a friend of mine, we actually did play Black Ops 7. We both refunded it after we found out the use of AI was being used in Black Ops 7.
Yep.
And it's like Activision has like millions or billions of dollars, and they have all these artists hired for their calling cards too. What the fuck are you guys doing?
Okay,
I'll argue that. I'll argue that because Omega, I agree with you in a way. I do. I play Fortnite, but I can say honestly, you can play it for free. There is no requirement to spend money. None whatsoever. Do you want a cool skin? Then you're gonna have to pay for it. But I will argue that the biggest cash grab in history is loot boxes.
Oh
Yes.
yeah,
Loot boxes.
Overwatch was far more of a fucking mooching
Slot
game
machine.
than fucking.
Well, there was also Counter-Strike as well, dude. Like you're forgetting that.
yes,
CS,
but you're paying.
CS also had
Counter-Strike. You're
boxes.
paying for the lobbies, man. You're paying for the entertainment.
Well,
But
you
one thing
also
that
have COD that does the same thing that Fortnite does. The only difference is you're also paying for the base game, and it's not cheap either, because whether you want the campaign or not, you
have to pay for it.
Okay, so here's my argument with that. Fortnite, you know what you're buying. So if I want to go, like right now, they're doing a collaboration with The Simpsons, which is not my cup of tea, but I.
Oh my god,
it.
it's fucking awful. The map is awful.
Calm
Everything.
down.
I
Whoa,
fucking hate
breathe.
it.
Yeah,
I'm not going to say
when
it's
I
awful.
first picked it up after a while, I'm like, no.
Please,
The
the only time you
Simpsons
picked it up is because we told you that Darth Jar Jar was in it, and you were like going ham.
But that doesn't necessarily mean that I haven't even picked it up after a while. Like a couple of friends of mine actually did play Fortnite after a little bit.
Breathe.
Wait,
I think
when
it's.
you go on a tangent and saying, "Oh, the only time I ever
rarely go on
was because
tangents
of Darth
because
Jar
I'm
Jar."
fucking
No, fuck
grounded in
off.
my room with my bucket and my stew.
What are you doing to your stew?
Nothing.
He's
That
turning
can't be
it
healthy.
into Satan's soup. That's what he's doing.
It is a very ambitious idea to collaborate with something so iconic as The Simpsons. And for what the limitations are, like it's hard to make anything 3D Simpsons work. It's very like Hit and Run, excellent game. Hit and Run did a fucking wonderful job. Oh my god, I'm just gonna get fucking jumped here.
You are, because it didn't fucking work. Look, I'm not gonna someone buy me the K-pop Demon Hunter skin. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Melody. The map is terrible. It is fucking awful.
I get it, but it's hard to do anything 3D Simpsons and make it work. I think it's the palette is way too bright. I agree with you, but it's ambitious to do something.
Also, Raz, just so you know, the K-pop Demon Hunter skins are back on the shop. Anyways, you're wrong.
I'm guessing he
I'm
doesn't
not even
like
gonna
K-pop
argue.
Demon Hunters.
I don't really care if he does. He's just wrong. But the point is that with at least Fortnite, the base game is absolutely free. You don't have to buy anything. But then you
don't need
like
to buy
COD,
the battle pass either.
Yeah, and then you have COD that has
they want
you
your
pay for the base game. They want your firstborn. They want your blood type. And then they're like, "You like this cool skin? Yeah, that's gonna be $10. It's gonna be $10."
I'm sorry, I like Jay and Silent Bob, but it's not worth fucking half my fucking bank account.
Also, COD is just ripping off of Fortnite completely now.
Yes.
Yeah.
It really is. Like, oh, we're gonna collab with all these people. And what I love is that every time they do that, Fortnite's like, watch this. And then
sometimes Fortnite's collabs are better than what COD can really do. Like,
yes,
remember when
they try.
Remember when COD had Beavis and Butthead, or I think it was something else along the lines,
and
or
Butthead
even had
skins were
Nicki Minaj
terrible.
in there too.
Yeah, but then you had Beavis and Butthead and fucking Fortnite. It was amazing.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
Mm.
Trips bought fucking Beavis and Butthead. Anyway,
I have an issue. I have issues with a lot of the cartoon ones because they happen like as you progress through like leveling. When they give you stuff, they give you those skins, but tinted green somehow, and then they blend in with grass and a whole bunch of bullshit. And it's fucking.
But that's okay. So they also have a really big fat guy that I like to play as because I like to be fucking true to life. So I play as the big fat guy. I like the uniqueness of each skin. I like Dragon Ball Z, but I don't like the 3D fucking Vegeta because I feel like I get killed because my hair's sticking out of bushes. But
well, that's because you're not further into the bush. That's why.
I honestly wish they'd spend more time making unique skins that aren't franchised, but that's just my opinion.
Okay. You ever heard the expression, how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? You'll figure that shit out before you find how many fucking skins are in Fortnite.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, and I'm not saying that they're not a money grab. I just don't think in video game history, I think they're one of the biggest culprits, but there's bigger ones.
But they tell you exactly what you're getting. All right. Look, me and Koopa used to play the shit out of Fortnite, right? He loved his Reinhardt, or he loved his fucking Tracer. I love my fucking Reaper. And
Are you talking? Do you mean Overwatch? Because you said Fortnite.
Yeah, you said
Overwatch.
Fortnite,
Sorry,
dude.
Overwatch. We play the shit out of Overwatch, and you don't know what you're getting from a loot crate. You don't know. I mean, it's a fucking 10% chance you might get this fucking skin and blah blah blah. At least with Fortnite, you know what you're paying for.
And then they came out with Overwatch 2, which sucks. By the way, I hate Overwatch 2, and closed out Overwatch.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's what really made Blizzard just make me go, "What the fuck are you guys doing?" Like, if you like, what's the point of closing out Overwatch, like the original Overwatch? Like, that's so
I
stupid.
can piss Koopa off with a sentence.
Do it.
You know what I think, what video game franchise I think really needs to die? Doesn't mean that I think it's bad, just means that I think it needs to die.
What?
Legend of Zelda.
Okay.
They need to stop. Like,
I mean, why is that?
It's not bad. It's just, it's the same thing with Mario. They're just hitting a dead horse.
You damn right I did.
When was the last time? Give me an original game that was an exclusive Nintendo that didn't involve Animal Crossings, Mario, Legend of Zelda, Mario in any way, including just showing up. So that also excludes Mario Kart and Smash Brothers.
Yeah. I mean, no, I'm not saying that you're wrong here, and I would
Or
100%
Pokemon.
agree. Like, I think Nintendo really needs to try and come up with some new IPs instead of just trying to rely on their franchises
Nintendo's
that
become
has been around
stagnant
for years.
Yeah, it's become, Nintendo as a whole has become stagnant because every year during E3, it's like, what's Nintendo got it? Oh, it's a Mario game. It's a Mario game. Everybody walk away. It's fine. Because there's nothing original coming out of it. There's nothing. I don't know. I think I call them the safest publisher because they only go with things that they know is going to sell. And let's face it, the people will always buy Legend of Zelda, and they'll always buy Mario. They'll always buy Super Smash Brothers,
Super Bros,
whatever. They'll always buy that shit. But the problem is that it's the same premise almost every time. Legend of Zelda isn't as guilty about that as the rest of them, but it still gets there.
Yeah, and at least the Legend of Zelda at least tries to come up with something new every time,
Okay,
like
so
with a new story.
I'm going to argue that. I'm going to argue that. When you have developed so many IPs on your own, like a Metroid, like a Mario, like a Zelda, all of these things that have become staples of Nintendo, you can kind of do what you want because people are going to pay for it because they love the story. Koopa, you are literally doing on your Twitch. Check out Koopa's Twitch. But if you want to fucking put it in the comments, you can do that.
Oh, I can do that. Oh, cool. I can show myself up.
If you've done that, you deserve the right to fucking play it. Koopa's literally playing every fucking Zelda game, man, and he's probably the worst playthrough I've ever seen in my life, but he's doing it because it's there.
Bitch, I'm better than you. You're not the one who's playing them, so shut the fuck up.
Fucker.
We're getting off topic.
Yeah, Dan.
What I'm saying is that I'm not saying Legend of Zelda or Mario or any of these things are bad, or even Pokemon. I'm not saying those are bad. They have hardcore fans. They contribute to the hardcore fans. I totally get it. But the issue comes with it becoming exactly what Izza said, which is you have to adjust to grow. And Nintendo hasn't had an original in a while. They just continue with the same shit. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. Because the games aren't inherently bad. I'm just saying that, dear God, fucking be creative. Just be creative.
Koopa, this is probably one time you and I are going to actually agree.
I think they're all unique on their own way. Most of the Nintendo games, there could be variety. There could be. This is a AAA publisher.
Yeah.
People forget that because everybody thinks of Nintendo as this little, those are kiddie games, that bullshit. No, this is a AAA publisher.
Like at least try and bring some of the franchises back from the dead that you've left in the dust, like Star Fox, for example.
Yeah.
Like Star Fox has been.
Can you really go any more peak than fucking Star Fox 64 though? That was the shit.
Well, you can try. You can try and at least come up with something different.
The thing about Nintendo that I think people want is they want them to start. Does it mean they're whoring it out? Probably, but I would love to see those IPs on other fucking systems.
They won't do it.
I know
they won't. That's the problem with Nintendo.
Listen,
why do you think they made such a big fuss with the whole Power World situation?
Yeah, they were pretty pissed off about that.
They can be pissed off all they want. It was a unique idea. I don't care what anybody says. Pal World was a lot of
no,
It was
fun.
Pokemon mixed
I'm
with
not
art.
saying that. And you know what? There's a lot of Pokemon fans out there that actually disagrees with Nintendo. They actually prefer Power World, and they don't agree with the whole
What's
patent
wrong
that
with a
Nintendo
giant
did.
fat Pikachu with machine guns for arms? That was pretty cool.
Well, and not only that, but they also didn't agree with like you can't. Why are you patenting a mechanism within games? Because that is opening up a fucking whole world of hurt for a bunch of indie publishers.
Okay, but in the
Exactly.
same breath, we all understand. We talked about them. We talked about Disney last week. Nintendo is the Disney of the gaming universe.
True.
And again, I'm going to go back to Zelda again because I have to agree with Koopa. It is a fucking beautiful franchise, and if you really look into the story, it is an ever-evolving story.
It is.
Yeah,
It's beautifully done. I don't want Zelda to ever die because that's still part of my childhood. I can go back to being a kid and and being 12 and 13, having Ocarina of Time, waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning because I knew I had to go to school that day and try to get as much time playing that game as I could. It was the first experience to a pseudo open world. We all know it wasn't, but
and you guys are the reason that it won't ever die.
Good. I hope it never dies.
Good.
No, I'm talking about any kind of nostalgia gaming. Nostalgia gaming is what causes a lot of stagnation in a video game franchise. Is because millennials, we grew up with video games, and there are games. I have games that are my nostalgia games, and I love going back to them. And I love every time they come out with something new, even though it's technically the same. But nostalgia gaming does stagnate a publisher because they're still buying this. So why aren't we selling more of it? Because all of us are willing to go back to that nostalgia or that catharsis of, beating fucking doing something in a game that no other game really offers because we've copyrighted it.
Yeah,
but it's true. Like Skyrim is another one.
Oh yeah, Elder Scrolls. Yeah,
don't get me started with that.
Elder Scrolls is a massive one that's guilty of that. I don't know a single person my age that does not return to Skyrim at least once a year.
I've done that. I mean, I have it on my Steam Deck, so I can just go back to it whenever I want.
But I think on the other side of the coin, what people don't realize is that's also what pushes millennials and other generations back into indie games.
Well, that's a good thing, right? That's a good thing for everybody.
No, that's a great thing. I'm not saying that's wrong. I'm saying that like publishers have been trying to figure out why we all go to indie games for years. And the truth of it is because yours is stagnant and that's a brand new idea. And
there's also some that actually do like use the same idea that the original publisher did. Like there's an indie game that's actually coming out that is being developed by the original developers of Star Fox on Steam recently.
I would love to see I would love to see it. But it's crash and fail though, because
is it
my favorite franchise of all time as a kid? And I have you all know about this. I have a tattoo of the Maverick tattoo from Mega Man. Is Mega Man X. Like it was just the thing for me, right? When they fucked over the creator of Mega Man and he decided to do Mighty Hero number 9, it was shit. Everybody knows it was shit. So when you're trying to influence stuff, yeah, sometimes it's hit and miss. One game that was not miss, and Koopa, you're gonna love when I bring this up because it's a game that brought you and I closer. It's a game, Koopa.
Who?
It's a Toko. It's a game about babies. And we wouldn't have
Isaac,
we would not have this game if it wasn't for fucking the original Legend of Zelda.
Well, yeah, exactly. But there's also even a lot of things that really are hinted into or really put into the Binding of Isaac as well. Like there's aspects of like other games in there too. Like Pac-Man's in there.
It goes back to so
obviously
many tropes,
Legend of
right?
Zelda.
There's so many tropes that are used from indie games in there, right? Like there's Meat Boy.
It's not just indie games, Dan.
I'm aware. I'm trying to compliment your game. Quit fighting me.
I'm just saying, like, it's not just indie games.
Are we okay now?
No.
Okay.
He's just gonna seethe right there. So
I'm not seething. I'm responding to messages and then happy Thanksgivings.
Look,
Quote,
indie
unquote.
games are the thing that will keep gaming alive.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's
Unless your name is Gerard Khalil and you're fucking people in a thing called Indie Land, but whatever.
yeah, fuck that person. But there are a ton of indie games. There's a ton of smaller MMOs that are a shit ton of fun. They just don't get as much attention as World of Warcraft and Final Fantasy and Fallout 76 and things like that.
And
But
RuneScape as well.
yes, they have to grow. They have to grow. The video game industry is like any other industry in the world. I work in tech, okay, and it especially I feel like it's especially in video games because tech is aggressive with growth. Like every 3 months we have something groundbreaking new and happening and things like that. It's kind of slowed down because of AI and now everybody's just trying to work with AI, but in order to grow in anything you can't remain stagnant. And don't get me wrong, Nintendo is $1 billion corporation. I'm not criticizing them in that sense, just because they've been extremely successful, but that doesn't mean that that's going to continue forever.
No, and they've been a juggernaut in their field. They've always stayed in their lane as far as like, okay, we're going to expand this. Or they've been very strategic in every move they've made. But let's not forget, they're fucking cunts. And the fact that they're the ones that started the first price hike. Like Xbox is doing it, PlayStation to some regard is doing, but it was Nintendo. Nintendo was the first ones to decide, oh, we're going to put out $80 games. I'm sorry. To some people, that's not a big deal. Look, I make a decent living, but $80 is still $80 fucking dollars.
No, I'm not paying $80 fucking dollars for another Mario game. That's my thing.
Yeah.
That's my thing. Is that like that's why I gave away my Switch and I won't get a new one. I'm not paying $80 for a reskinned fucking Mario. I'm good. I don't need it. I get that, Mario Kart is awesome and so is Super Smash and all that. I get it. It's a culture thing and that's fine. But that doesn't mean that I'm going to fucking shell out hundreds of dollars a year to try and keep up. Yeah. And Nintendo products never drop. They're never on sale. They never, there's never a bundle, nothing like that. And it's really, it's really sad. And then
it really is.
And they started the pricing wars, and now it's just never fucking ending.
Well, but then they're so willing to take from other people. Microsoft put out an olive branch, and remember, Nintendo was very much interested in putting the Master Chief in Smash Brothers. It was up to fucking like the 13th hour. They ended up doing the whole Sora thing, which is good for them. Great. I'm glad they did that collaboration. They did with Cloud and all that. But when is Nintendo going to go, okay, well, you lend us your fucking top killer IP character in the Master Chief. Hey, PlayStation, you did that for us. You did us a solid. You let us have Cloud and Sephiroth. Where's your fucking return? Oh, no, we can't do that. We'll give you Turok.
Yeah.
You can use Turok.
A Pokemon game on anything other than Nintendo? Absolutely fucking not, my guys. Absolutely fucking not, my guys. It's tragic. Look, I love Pokemon. I love the Pokemon. Pokemon is my biggest Nintendo. I'm not gonna lie, that's my biggest Nintendo games. I love Pokemon. I stopped buying them. I'm just done. And it's not because
cared for it.
Yeah, I love them. I love them a lot. I used to collect the cards before I started collecting Magic the Gathering, but I just don't. Nintendo pisses me off. Because they're like, does that sound like a Pokemon theme in that game? We're gonna sue you. We're gonna sue you right now. And it's calm down. Like it's a fucking song. You need to chill. Exactly. But it's okay. A government can use, the Pokemon theme song and nobody does anything. But that's, whatever.
Yeah, exactly. and this is also kind of even the reasoning why a lot of people in the pirating side of this always emulates or pirates Nintendo games, because they know that Nintendo is not going to launch any of their games on different platforms. So a lot of people will pirate games.
I'll take you, Omega.
You know what? I do want to ask that. I've been curious about that. All right. If you could have, I'm talking about the original 150, right? who would be your? I'm not talking about the original 3. I'm not talking Squirtle, Charmander, Bulbasaur. If you could pick a starter for any Pokemon,
is it 150 or 151?
Oh yeah, okay. Is it 2 because Mewtwo and Mew?
No, it's Mew is already counted in the original 150, I believe.
Okay,
150, 151 would be Mew.
Okay, let's start that. Who would your starter be? Toko.
Huh?
Who would your starting Pokemon be if you could have one?
Oh, I don't care about Pokemon.
You're a piece of
Answer
shit.
Answer the question.
I'm just saying, I didn't
Flareon.
really
Mine's
play much
Flareon.
Pokemon, dude. Like,
So
how would I
basically Eevee?
know?
Mine's Flareon. I'm obsessed with Eevee and all our evolutions, and Mimikyu is not in the original 150. So
you would go with Eevee as your starter?
No, I would go as Flareon as my starter.
What I'm saying is, but you'd have to evolve it to a Flareon. But
well, then
Eevee-
yes.
Yeah, okay. Ghastly, because I love me some Gengar.
Magikarp.
Really?
Yes. He turns into fucking Gyarados. How can
Basically,
you know?
that is both sides of you. You're tiny and small and helpless. And then when you get angry, you sound like a fucking Gyarados.
Yeah. Exactly. He's useless until you level him up, and then boom. Hey, if
not.
Missy, no.
Fuck you. He's not in the original 150.
He's in one of the original games. If you really want him to be.
No. Oh yeah, that piece of shit. Really?
Yeah.
Didn't they end up turning those into the symbols in gold and silver?
Yeah. My favorite is Mimikyu, other than Eevee and all of the evolutions, but Mimikyu isn't in the original. Hey, Splash is lethal. Yeah, Splash is deadly. I also like Gengar. I don't know. I have a lot. I any Pokemon. I will collect all of them.
Okay, so like
I have a little Mew and Pikachu sitting right above me. So
my thing back in the day is I love me some fucking Ghastly, and as far as like a ground type, I love Sandshrew because he turned into Sandslash, and something about that fucker I thought he was cool as shit. And then Cloyster, when Shelter turned into Cloyster, that smirky ass fucking clam that shoots you with a hydro pump. Fuck yeah.
Cubone always made me cry.
Don't. Oh, it's so sad. He's wearing his mom's skull.
It always makes me so sad. I'm like, oh, guy, come here.
Let me hold you. Let me make it.
You'll be my main. It's okay. I got really into Pokemon for a long time, and I still kind of am. There's times when I get the unloving Gengar. Yeah, because when he used it in the tournament. And I build models because I have 4 Pokemon models and 1 Yu-Gi-Oh model sitting right above me, and that I built myself, and I love them. But the issue still responds with the fuck is going on. Also, the fact that nobody does anything about the scalpers in Pokemon, it makes me very upset.
How do you scalp Pokemon?
Pokemon cards?
Pokemon cards, yeah.
Oh, it's all over the country right now, and it's fucking shitty as hell. Because some kids just want to buy 1 pack, but these motherfuckers, it's bad.
Are charging
It's just
outrageous prices for it.
After knocking the same kid over to buy all the packs.
Yeah.
And then they do this thing on TikTok. It's this thing on TikTok that they'll go and grab all of this, and then they'll sell them on TikTok, right? And they'll do these live things, and if you buy a pack, they open it for you and then send you the cards. But in all reality, what they're doing is they're pocketing the most valuable cards and sending you some bullshit instead.
Yeah,
so they can resell that.
Yeah, exactly. Like, that's why if I was somebody who was to, if I was a kid and if I were to buy all the Pokemon cards that I wanted as a kid, and somebody were to do that, I would just look at them and be like, "Are you scamming me?"
Yeah, they
Even
are.
though I'm a kid and I don't know what the concept of scamming is.
So let's go back to like the fucking 2000s and all that, right? It was just as bad and bloodthirsty, except instead of them scamming kids now, that we were fucking scamming each other. Like it was. I remember my dad coming out because my neighbor had got a Charizard, Venusaur, and Blastoise, and he dropped $20, which back then was a decent amount of money to get the fucking Charizard for my little brother because he wanted it so bad.
Mm-hmm.
Again, these were little hustlers back in the day. Except they weren't selling drugs; they were selling fucking Pokemon cards.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I fucking work today. Everybody's fucking blowing my shit up. Do you work today?
My thing is I don't know. I think Pokemon in a way needs to die as well. They need to stop coming out with new ones.
Yeah.
There's one that's a trash can. All of you stop it. Just stop it. Just stop. It's
Yeah,
fine.
just stop, man. Like, simmer down on Pokemon.
It's the nostalgia.
So I don't think they should die, but I think they should start over and let's go back, let's remake it, and let's do it with the technology we have now. We can make it proper.
And let's not be cunts about this.
Yeah,
And try and patent it.
You ever see those memes where they say they're getting lazy with Pokemon? Look at this new Pokemon, Chair.
Yeah.
It looks like a fucking chair.
What does he do? Nothing.
There's a literal Pokemon that looks like a hunk of trash.
Yes, that's what I was talking about. There
Fucking
is.
Jesus.
There sure is.
Mm-hmm.
I liked the original 150, and I don't really branch out from there that hard, to be honest.
I'll say I liked up to Gold and Silver, and hell,
I agree. Omega, by the way, go ahead.
I liked Gold and Silver, and hell, I'll even fuck around with Ruby and Sapphire. I think that it got to a point when you got to 300. I think that was a good stopping point.
Yeah. Well, and there was I can't remember what her name is, but she's an artist on YouTube that draws these storytelling videos, and they had gone to
Are you talking about Jaden?
Yeah, Jaden. She had gone to a Pokemon like thing, and this one guy was like, "Hey, I really like Manticore, and Manticore only has 2 cards. Have you ever thought of other cards?" And the creator just goes, "Look, we just do the ones that I like." Like, for instance, Gengar, and Gengar is one of the biggest redesigned cards in the world. He has a lot, and so it makes perfect sense.
I'm glad you brought that up because my brother was playing that years ago. No, it was my brother. It was anyway somebody a younger person that I know, and they were talking about how there's shiny versions and this and that.
Yeah,
and then they brought up this shit called Mega Evolution.
Yep.
That is the stupidest fucking shit I've ever fucking heard of. You evolve your Pokemon if you decide to get to that established level so you can keep them there because you think they're cool. And now there's a Mega. Just look, when they talked about Gengar and a Mega Evolution, it pissed me the fuck off because if I like Gengar where he's at, he was fine, he was perfect, he was chubby little ghost man who fucked you up and laughed at you while doing it. Now you're trying to make him into some sort of demon fucking cringe lord, and it's like, leave it the fuck alone.
Give him a fedora.
Yeah.
Give him a little fedora.
I'm gonna look that up actually. I wonder if there's a Gengar with a fedora out there.
Give him a little fedora. Have him say "milady."
So fancy Gengar?
Yeah, fancy Gengar. X and Y are my favorite. My favorite are the originals. I love the originals. And I have emulators for it. Because I don't own a fucking Game Boy anymore. I wish you did, but I don't.
Oh, what the fuck did I just find?
Oh, I don't
What
know.
did you find?
What the fuck did I just
What did you find?
You ready for this?
Come on, spill the beans, spill the tea.
Hold on.
I mean, I have my 3DS right here that it's just sitting on my desk, so I can.
Dude, I had an SP back in the day. That thing was awesome.
Oh, I did too. Like I had the GBA, like the original GBA and the SP when I was growing up. Like I love that thing, but my sister has it, and then I have it, and then I had all 3 of the DSs.
You know what other franchise needs to die?
Which one?
Command and Conquer.
Command and Conquer. I never really played that one, so
there's so many.
Oh my god.
That's just uncalled for.
That was cool.
But no, but yeah, Pokemon is stagnant in its own way. Mario is definitely stagnant. It is completely stagnant. They won't venture out for anything.
Well, no. I mean, that's why I think if they handed out the Mario IP to some other developers, it would actually work. Like look at Mario when they were handed to Ubisoft and they made the Mario and Rabbids games.
Yeah,
but like that's the farthest they're gonna go. They're not like, I mean, but they'll collab, but it's got to be on their terms, on our platform. Fuck everybody else.
Well, Yeah, but at the same time, it was an interesting idea that they did, though.
Meh.
I mean, if you honestly sit and think about it, like one of the main issues with stagnation and things that need to die and stuff are the publishers. It all stems from them.
Yeah, the bastards ruined my fucking beautiful Dragon Age.
Tag me in. We will. I promise. But yeah, they ruined Dragon Age. Publishers, like, they're in it for the money. There's no soul in the gaming. All major publishers are in it for the money. I love Blizzard. I love World of Warcraft, but I know Blizzard is a money hungry piece of shit. I'm aware of that.
But it doesn't always start like that. You know, go back to the original fucking. And I'll die on this fucking hill. Dragon Age. The story, like I have the fucking tattoos of characters from the game on me because they touched my soul so much in their storytelling.
I was gonna say I had to pay for World of Warcraft back in the day too, so
I never really gotten into WoW. I mean, I tried getting into it, but when me and my
I'm more of a
girlfriend were still
fantasy
together,
gamer.
but
Yeah, I'm more of a fantasy gamer than I am a sci-fi, so I'm really into World of Warcraft.
I get that.
Well, I don't know, Nerfy. You've played Warframe before, have you?
Warframe is on my list of MMOs. I'm doing every MMO in existence, and it's on my list.
Well, did you know that the developers of Warframe are actually coming out with a new one or with a new game? It's called Soulframe. It's basically the same thing, but it's set in the fantasy era.
So is it like Dark Souls, but Warframe?
Let me actually get the
you want to know something interesting is that if you guys truly think about it, there's a lot of franchises that keep adapting into video games, but they do it mostly correctly. For example, Warhammer does it mostly correctly. They have some of the biggest game, or was one of the biggest games out right now, which is one of them. I can't remember which one. Not Helldivers. It was like Helldivers. It was another one. But they actually are doing it correctly, and Warhammer's been around for a long time.
Wasn't it tabletop before?
Yeah, it was Warhammer is a tabletop that will induce so much anxiety and panic if you don't know exactly what you're doing that you will quit.
Yeah.
Also, the men in the tabletop can suck a dick. And I say that with love. I've tried to play it, and people are mean.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. People are mean.
Well, I mean, men for some reason really don't like women in their shit.
Well, it's because a lot of them are sexist.
I mean,
they don't like it when women outbeat them.
I played Magic the Gathering since the early 2000s. You're absolutely correct.
I could never get into it. Like, okay, fucking, this is gonna sound
not
so bad.
Gamergate.
My brother got me into Yu-Gi-Oh cards. It was a bad time. It was a bad time. I had a new so I was doing bad stuff. Had to stop doing that bad stuff, and I got a new hobby, which was drinking. And drinking is not a great hobby to have. So on one of my hangover stupors, I decided to lay on the couch and look at my brother and my cousins as they played fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! And I fucking fell in love with that shit, the complexity of it, all that jazz. And fuck. Some of those card games and some of those tabletops are fucking, like, they will suck you the fuck in.
Well, I mean, I built a model of Ra from Yu-Gi-Oh! I also have a Dark Magician and a Kaiba. Because Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl were my favorite cards. I played Yu-Gi-Oh! I played Pokemon, and I evolved into loving Magic the Gathering. And they will suck you in. The tabletops, but the thing is that they cost more money than the fucking video games too.
Yeah.
It's cardboard crack.
I got something for you. It may ruin it for you.
May ruin what for me? Don't ruin anything for me. I have so few joys in life. Let's not ruin anything.
It's so sad.
Damn, Dan. You're a better man than me. I was like that, and then I played I just played
Jeez.
porn.
How do you play porn? You know what? I don't want you to answer that question.
It's 3 minutes.
Played porn?
What's
Wow.
3 minutes?
It's 3 minutes.
I don't. If I've already seen it, I don't want to watch it again. I'm
It's
telling
not
you right
something
now.
I doubt you've seen it. Okay, I doubt you've seen it.
What is it?
I love the YouTuber, artist, creator, Dark Artemis. He's the one who brought
Artemis is.
he
don't
brought
know
you
who that
a
is either.
toon animation called Gohan You Can Be Black. It's where Goku Black shows up at Chi-Chi's house and pretty much takes Goku's place, and he goes, "I'm black." No, Goku, you're not black, but I am. And then Gohan comes in and says, "Can I be black?" You could. And it's hilarious. Well, he did one about. He has a whole series about Cell, like the Cell games, and Cell taking on every challenge, any challenger, any time. And I'm just gonna, you know what? I'll leave it with this. I'll show you this.
Okay.
Hold on.
I mean, we're holding on.
You're going to have to do better than that, Pharaoh. My meme deck is unstoppable. You stand no chance against Mike Wazowski.
First, I activate the spell card, Death Ritual! I pay 2,000 life points and send the Gat of Destruction and Dark Magician to the graveyard, allowing me to summon a fusion monster.
Oh no!
Behold! Dark Magician with a Gat!
Holy shit, he's packing heat!
Now, Dark Magician with a Gat! Dark Magic Gat attack!
I have seen this.
I'm not done yet!
Back!
I activate the spell card Extendomags! This allows my
Just for
Dark
you, Omega.
Magician to reload his strap and attack a second time!
Not so fast, Pharaoh. This time I activate Mirror Force! This destroys your magician upon attacking Big Chungus!
Not bad. However, you forgot about my face down. Magician's Circle!
Nani?
Whenever a spellcaster attacks, it allows us to each special summon a spellcaster from our decks with 2,000 attack or less. I special summon Dark Magician Girl!
She won't protect your life points for long, Pharaoh.
I end my turn.
I draw. I just thought of a great plan to defeat you. I place 2 cards face down, and I end my turn.
Not choosing to attack, that may be your downfall. I draw a card. Then I reveal my face down, Call of the Haunted, allowing me to resurrect one of my monsters from my graveyard. Come forth, Dark Magician with a Gat!
That's bullshit!
And now, I activate the spell card Monster Reborn! This time I can resurrect a monster from either graveyard.
Oh, you wouldn't dare.
Come forth, Mike Wazowski!
Oh, you petty bitch!
And now, I tribute my Dark Magician with a Gat, Mike Wazowski, and Dark Magician Girl to summon the legendary Egyptian god. Behold, Slifer, the executive producer!
That's an impressive card, Pharaoh. But with only 2 cards in your hand, that makes Slifer's attack only 2,000. And that means he's weaker than my Big Chungus, whose attack is 2,500!
I activate the spell card Leeching the Light! This card allows me to copy the attack of one monster you control, and then add it to a monster of my own, boosting my Slifer to 3,500 attack points!
What? That's not fair!
You are a formidable opponent, but you are far from the perfect duelist.
How do you always asshole?
Slifer, attack Cell and end this duel.
Wait!
Wow. Made me realize just how corny Yu-Gi-Oh was.
It is.
It's so corny.
It is. But
Oh yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh has always been corny.
that was the charm of it.
I guess so, yeah. But still. It's just so stupid.
I have seen that, by the way.
You're gonna be Dark Magician with a Gat now, Omega?
No. Everyone always ties me to the Dark Magician. I've been told I should cosplay as a Dark. Then you should. You know what franchise needs to die, like, or at least needs to like change what they're doing, but isn't really a video game? Magic the Gathering.
Magic.
I will never. I've tried so hard to understand
Each expansion. So each expansion for a while there was all about like expanding the story on it, and now it's all about like we have a Spider-Man coming out. We have a
what?
Yeah, we have Airbender one coming, or that has come. We have a Lord of the Rings, like just a bunch of them. They stopped expanding on their own personal story and just like I don't know,
whatever.
Had a fucking coronary at some point.
That's when you get to know, like, leave shit alone. Just fuck it. That's not your niche. That's not your fucking whatever.
Well, it is their niche. The thing is it goes back to the publisher again.
You know what I really enjoyed? It was, and I think Koopa or Toko will agree with me as far as evolving the game and really bringing in a fan base and doing well by their fucking DLC was Friday the 13th when we played that.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And another series that was I really think if it wasn't for a series like Dead by Daylight, we wouldn't have that.
Yeah,
But
exactly. If it wasn't for Dead by Daylight, and also don't forget about Friday the 13th's problem with copyright when it came to the IP. That then Friday the 13th would have just continued on a little bit longer. But I think because of Dead by Daylight and also with Friday the 13th's main issue with copyright, then
they got fucked on that because they thought they had everything, and then
exactly. That's really what made that game made it just so sad of a decline.
And then they came out with the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and they really like what happened with that was tragic because they tried a different formula. It just didn't work. The formula of overpowered antagonist against 8 weaker protagonists that had to work together. It was such a smooth interaction. And when they changed that up to try to add 3-on-3, it wasn't the same game.
No, I mean, that's why Dead by Daylight is still going on strong. Like, not only because of the IP that they're adding into the game, but also because it just works.
Well, and the thing about Dead by Daylight, and again, I love the hide and seek aspect of Friday the 13th better. I thought it was a better experience. I don't like the generator setup for Dead by Daylight, but I can't deny that it is a fun game. But what they did very well compared to others in the same genre, if you can even call them other genres, they made their own characters while also at times going in and grabbing other IPs to use. You have fucking Dracula from Castlevania. You have Pyramid Head from fucking Silent Hill. You have the Nemesis. You have Wesker from Resident Evil.
You also have Michael Myers as well.
Michael Myers,
from what I understand now, has been nerfed.
There's a lot of them that have been nerfed.
And for me,
they had the fucking Demogorgon from Stranger Things. They're not afraid to take chances with. They finally put, when they said no one could pull it off, there's no way they can put this in the game. They put Charles Lee Ray, Chucky, in the game.
Yeah, they put Chucky in the game.
They put Ghostface. They did that, and it's such a selection, and they take care of their. Again, I will give credit where it's due. They take care of their fan base. They just got through releasing like 2 million blood points for those who want to get into the series and just max out a character and just have a good time. They did that just for joining.
Yeah, which is actually really GG on the developers right there.
This dude
for doing that. Like, I will give respects to the developers of Dead by Daylight for that. If there's anybody who's really into wanting to getting into the game.
It's a great franchise to get in with friends. I don't play it by myself. Like, I'd rather play with friends. But
well, I mean, the game is meant to be played with friends, really. If you want my honest opinion about it, I think that's what really makes Dead by Daylight the way that it is that I think if you have a group of friends who play the game and also really want to have a fun Friday night or a fun Saturday night or whatever, like, pick up Dead by Daylight and it's
cross-platform
to town.
And it's fucking cross-platform.
Exactly, it's crossplay. So
I don't do horror games well, but I did like Dead by Daylight the few times that I played it.
mm-hmm.
We should get
I mean,
that on here. We
I
should
mean,
get that
that's-
on Koopa's channel. Nursery playing Dead by Daylight.
No, I'm okay.
I was about to say that would be a fun New Year's game, or even Peak.
Right. I shy away from Peak a little bit. It's not a bad game. I just don't like the community that much.
I mean, like I said, it's one of those games where it's meant to be played with friends.
Yeah,
When I
randos
first
kind
played-
of suck.
Like
Just
when
like
I
fucking
first
Green
played,
Hell, just like fucking all those other things.
I
like
have
when
been called names on Peak that I have not been called since 360 days. So
Mhm. But again, it's
A waffle stomper.
But again, it's the amount, it's the people that you need to ask in order to play, or even hell, just play some more Repo.
I like Repo.
Repo's a lot of fun with friends.
I'm not great at it, but I like it.
Oh, believe me, I'm not good at it either. Like, it's a lot of fun to play it.
Is
I
it
think everything we've named is indie games.
Well, yeah, exactly.
because y'all are indie whores?
Well,
Sure am.
one, indie games are actually way better than most AAA games.
Yeah,
You're a
So-
liar.
we're not a liar.
Yeah, we're not liars.
Liar.
I mean, Dan,
Are you kidding me?
you're forgetting The Binding of
play-
Isaac is an indie
I
game.
know. I'm fucking.
I also religiously play Stardew Valley. Like,
Yes, I know all about Stardew Valley.
do you? I feel like you don't.
I do.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I don't think he does.
I'm. There's someone in this house who will tell you how much I know about Stardew Valley.
Stardew Valley is awesome. I'll fucking fight people. Okay.
Now we've already gone the hour. I love you both, but there is Thanksgiving things to be done and had. And
Agreed.
I have to go talk to Minerva about a Gauss minigun. So
Okay.
Sounds great to me. And Mega, I would love to see your Kaiba cosplay.
many things I can go with that.
Fuck off.
Pixels glow and screens alike. Dorks unite, we'll take this mic. Game on, heroes side by side. In this world we laugh, we ride. Roll the dice and cast the spell. Tell your tales we know so well. Quests await where dorks prevail. In our voices legends swell. Press start, dorks embark. Lights out, we ignite the spark. Gaming nerds will never fade in the land where dreams are made.